Welcome, everybody. You haven't heard of me for quite a long time, but as we have reached episode number 50, I thought it would be quite fitting to do a little word to tell you guys about my thoughts, about my plans, and just in general talk about the world for a bit. Yes, of course, let's start then. In the back, could already see a project we've been working on for quite a while now. But over here, this workbench placed at 00 is the world's spawn. We actually got quite a good spawn. Could just instantly start building here, as the area was quite nice. If you take a look at episode 1, you will see that. Now, this thing right here. A giant wall, as well as a bridge across the river, all the way to the other mountains. Over there. Sort of a divider, or sort of a, how do you call it? It's just a divider between the area we're building and actively and the outside world. Yes, we also have this giant tower over here. From the inside, it isn't quite finished, but it's mostly only there to look nice from the outside. Also have put a giant copper roof up there. Quite a hassle to get that right, but I am quite satisfied with the way it looks. Also have all the small little details, little cherry trees and flower pots. And also, as you can see, a giant wheat field. Also have those little streams running down. So have those little streams running down, just to make it a little bit more realistic, to signify that the plants are actually getting watered. It divides it up a bit more. It's just not all wheat and such. Yes, then over here to the left we have a little sunflower and dandelion field. Also a bit of wheat as it matches the color of the flowers and just breaks it up a bit more. Over here we have a little pond. Like it quite a lot. The decorations are quite nice. Something you see pretty much everywhere when you see somebody decorate a river or pond. Yeah, over here we carved open the mountain. We have quite two towers, but first let's take a look into the storage room, which we built all the way back in episode 1 and 2. Yeah, this place, it holds all of the items. We have quite a few chests, not filled up as of yet, so there's still a lot of space before we're gonna have to upgrade and move out into something bigger. And I also have, I already have one or two ideas of what we can do in the future, but that's a secret for now at least. Now then we have over here two towers, but we're not gonna take a look at them. We're gonna go into the mountain, into the caves first, which is all opened up now at the beginning. This was all closed off, so we we just carved it all away to open up this cave, let the natural lighting in. And over here we have had these two big dripstones, and I thought they were the perfect place to put a mine entrance. And that's where we're heading, as we have a project down here, which is still a work in progress. But this right here is all dug out by me. It's all been dug out with the little trick that if you just spam it, you can mine faster by just hold it than if you hold on. Yeah, about this place. This place is supposed to be at some point in time. It's gonna be a giant lush cave. Sort of an abandoned mineshaft, sort of not abandoned. Yeah, and that's the idea at least. We'll see if I am able to build it just quite a way as I imagined. But it's gonna be a lot of work has to be done down here. Has to go down quite a few layers as well before we could even start imagining the builds in here. But this is a project that is very relaxing to do, as you can just sit back and just good old break a lot of stuff. which is also something I enjoy quite a lot about this game. Just sit back, relax, and break stuff. And now they're going up the water elevator, back into the cave. And now we're gonna take a look at the city that we've been building. Over here we have the two towers. I don't build such things often, but they turned out pretty nicely, I think. Go over the under the archway right here. Here we have some beehives. Not really quite sure where to put them as of yet, but we're gonna put them at some place, somewhere soon. Over here to the left we have sort of this carving into the mountain, which I'm not quite sure as what to do of yet, but we connected it down to the caves. But if you have any ideas what we could do with it, or if you have any ideas in general, please let me know in the comments. I'm always open for those and always happy to read those. Now then we have the main walkway right here. To the left we have the first building, always very nicely decorated with the flowers on the side. And over to the right here we have some small little custom trees. And yes, everything's opened up to the streets. You can see, you can look inside, yeah, you can see cakes. But let's take a look at this building first, called the Pink Tailor. Pink, it's quite obvious. The interior is very heavily pink. And yes, it's supposed to be tailored. There still have to be some leather armors that we could dye. That should still be put on there. We can also have all dye stored here. Upstairs we have a little working space, a little sleeping area, a little loft with some flowers and leaves. And yes, just some storage and all the basic things you need to decorate a little house. And we over here also have another little pond which hasn't been decorated yet, but will be at some point. Then we go on and we have a giant cherry tree. Not sure how it turned out. I'm happy with it. It's the first time I ever tried building a custom cherry tree, and it wasn't planned to be honest. I just wanted to put something across here, and I decorated it with cherry leaves, and then I thought, man, I could just build a tree out of it, and so I just went ahead and did it. Then over here on the right we have another little building, or not a little, quite a big building actually. And as you might just have guessed, it's a bakery, called a Nature's Bakery. Since the inside is very nature oriented, lots of greenery, lots of leaves, small little seating areas right down here. The kitchen is right here, so you could potentially see how your food is being baked or made. Then the upstairs is called the living quarters, a nice lounge area, big TV, a classic photo or picture you use for a TV. Then sleeping quarters, another way upstairs. So you have like a loft up here, and then over here there are plans to where to connect this to, but this tower has not been built yet. Also, you can go all the way up to the roof, which also isn't decorated yet. I'm gonna think of something to put up here, or maybe you can let me know what you would like to see being put here. Then let's drop down and get back to the first building of the city actually. It is called the Magic Library. This came because I wanted a place where I could put the enchantment table. And so I thought, why not just build a little library to sort of case it in. Upstairs we have a nice little reading area, also a bed, because why not? Always a necessity. You can always sleep through the night. Yeah, and it's all very nicely decorated. Also have a small little balcony here. And yeah, we also put down a lot of plans for more buildings. For example, here it's gonna be sort of like a church building, maybe a cathedral. We're gonna see how big we're gonna make it. And for all of these, I don't really have much of a plan. This could very well be sort of like a motel, a hotel sort of vibe with maybe like a walkway upstairs, the doors all being inside here. Yeah, this gonna be could be a marketplace. It's all still not very thought out. This is a giant building. Not quite sure what to do with this one yet. Maybe like an adventurers guild, for example. But I'm not really sure. This could be a guard house, as here these two spots are gonna be towers similar to those ones, but on a little bit of a smaller scale. And yeah, all this terrain, by the way, everything has been flattened, stuck out, custom shaped. You can see these shapes here. They flow through the whole landscape. And yeah, this was quite an ordeal because this was all dug out without, or maybe already with enchanted uh, iron shovels, stone shovels. Yeah, it was quite an ordeal. Took quite a long time, but eventually we got to a point where I was satisfied with it. And yes, then over here we have a big open space. Oh, I don't even know what to put there. Let me know in the comments what you want to see here. This is another layout for maybe a giant tower. Wow, I don't know. I really don't know. We're gonna figure it out some point in the future what we're gonna put there. Then over here we have some villagers. There once was in this general area, there once was a village, but it has been torn down, has been deleted off the face of the earth. Simply because I don't like the way the standard villages look. I just don't enjoy looking at them. So always when I'm near a village, we're building near it, it at some point always gets torn down. This is the river we just carved through here. Also hasn't been finished. Still need to fill it in with a bit of dirt and also fill in the water. And yeah, over here we have another plan for a wall to be built, similar to that one way over there. This is supposed to be the other edge of the city we're building. And yeah, that's I think that's about it. We still have a lot of projects to be finished. This wall, the village, the river, and yes, the one last place we are working on currently, or what's not not really currently, but the thing where we've been in the area of in the last few episodes, the other side of the river. We can just go up there for a second, and I can show you what I mean by that. It's this area, this general area where I've been having ideas for this space up here. And it is quite located on the other side. I thought it would be quite nice to maybe at some point in the future put the main base up here. Maybe even if I go that big, include some of the mountain as well, but I'm not quite sure about that yet. There's also gonna be another bridge that will span across from there somewhere. Maybe over there, maybe into the mountainside over here. So we carve another staircase, or carve the mountain away quite a bit that it's sort of about ends here, and the staircase is gonna go round here and end up atop somewhere over here. Maybe. I'm not quite sure yet. In this corner of this place, we already started the staircase, or also built the staircase. Just quite a nice loop up to the top right here from this little gate. Yes, well, there are still mangrove trees growing because we still need mangrove wood for those window frames. As you can see over there, we need it for the top parts. And yeah, this is pretty much all we have done in the last 49 episodes. It's quite an accomplishment, I'd say. We've done a lot of things, built a lot, destroyed a lot. Yeah, we also have a lot of plans for what we can still do in the future. So if you have any ideas, any wishes for me, anything you want me to do in this world, want me to do differently, please let me know in the comments. And yeah, this is gonna be just a short episode 50, just a little world tour. We're gonna do another one at episode 100. When we reach that point, I think we're gonna have built quite a lot of more things, have accomplished more great things. We'll probably, yeah, we'll probably have killed the end dragon by then. Or maybe we do it for episode 100 or episode, I don't know. Probably not gonna make a special episode out of it. We're gonna see when I am too annoyed at walking everywhere. Alright, then thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this little overview of my plans, my ideas. And yeah, hope you have a great day. And I see you for episode 51. Bye bye.